Welcome to NewLunarRadio. Our guest today is the one, the only, Rina-chan, famous for her voice acting work in, well, maybe best known for the Dot Move series, and various other things. Now here are your hosts, Synesthesia, Tonic, and the Darkman 67.
Okay, well, I'm Synesthesia.
I'm the Darkman 67.
And
I'm Tonic.
There you go. And here we're talking to one of my favorite voice actresses in the Brony community. Maybe one of my favorite overall working in movies and TV shows kind of famous voice actress. I actually, in my voice acting career of sorts, I actually kind of look up to her. So it's a great honor to be able to interview her. Thanks for joining us, Rina-chan.
As long as you brushed your teeth.
That voice is way too adorable. We may need to put a health and safety warning on this recording.
May give you diabetes.
Her voice gave them cavities, and I was like, well, but Colgate should be defeating cavities.
She defeats cavities, but the voice gives diabetes. So that's a whole nother issue.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a trade-off.
It's worth it.
Yeah, worth it. All right, so, Rina, you want to tell us just a little bit about yourself to get started here?
Okay. Well, I like to do voices in the pony community. I'm helping out with the convention that's going to be here in Southern California. And, Colgate is best pony.
Colgate.
All right.
Okay, I can roll with that. I can roll with Colgate as best pony.
Yeah, I think we all can roll with that.
Fighting cavities one at a time. Well,
all right.
Since you're most known for...
Oh, you go.
Oh, okay, thank you. Since we're all, interested in your voice acting, how did you initially get into voice acting? What made you want to be a voice actress to begin with?
Oh, wait, I'm just realizing my picture isn't showing up on the stream.
Yeah, sorry, it's because I don't have you as a contact, and this was kind of last minute.
Oh,
so.
Go ahead and add me, because the Skype picture I have is adorable.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's a little Colgate and a Santa hat.
Oh! It is an adorable profile picture. All right, now we have adorableness on our screen. Sorry, Sin, not that your picture isn't adorable, but...
My picture's freaking adorable, and you know it.
Oh, yes. Anyway, so, how did you get into voice acting? What really... Was there any event that sort of got you started in this?
Well, I've been voice acting for about 8 or 9 years now, so long before the pony community. I started when I was 16 and I was in high school because some people I played DDR with were like, hey, we do voice acting for Flash movies and stuff, and I've always liked doing things with my voice, but I never really knew how to go about it. So I asked them for the sites to go to, and I started auditioning for things, but it was kind of terrible. I was really bad when I first started, but I just kept at it, and I think the stream died, according to everyone.
Oh,
All right, back on track now. Let me just make sure the mixer is still working properly. Yes, it is. Okay. We're good. And we have tons of people in the stream chat insulting us.
Yes, I know. I'm ignoring the insults.
Yes, guys, we know we're terrible at this. Thank you.
Anyway.
All right, back on track.
You did mention you did voice acting before ponies. Anything that we would pretty much know of?
Stuff on Newgrounds mostly, things back in the day, like Ego Raptor's Metal Gear Awesome, Zelda and Four Swords Misadventures, Brawl Taunts. I know, everyone hated that, but people read way too much into it. And, just, a ton of stuff in Flash movies, things like that.
So as I see it, I kind of knew who you were without knowing your name at that point, because I remember...
Oh, yeah, and Bonus Stage. Thanks, Masako. Oh, Bonus Stage was amazing.
Because I remember watching Metal Gear Awesome and stuff. I remember, what was I? I was in, high school, early high school. I remember Metal Gear Awesome. I never... I found that was you. I'm like, holy crap, I met the person who did that video I loved way back then.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a voice actor, we all have people we look up to. Myself, probably you and Peter New. combinations too. Who do you personally look up to?
I look up to a lot of people. Lately, I've been really inspired by Tabitha St. Germain because she has such an incredible voice range, and that's something that I need to improve with my own voice, is like just being able to do all types of characters and not having them sound too much like each other, which is something that I get criticized for a lot, and I am trying to work on, but yeah, I guess she is one of my big inspirations with things like that. I recently got to be directed by Wendy Lee on a professional project, and she is an inspiration to me as well. And, I look up to Christina V, who's a friend of mine, because she kind of started at the same place I was, like, internet, and she, I don't know, got, like, into real voice acting and stuff. And I guess that would be cool to get that far someday. Pretty much everyone from My Little Pony, the voice actors are amazing.
Something you said kind of made me think of something. You know, the whole society, community is going digital now, in terms of pretty much everything from music to movies and anything entertainment-wise. Do you think for voice actors, the new way of doing things is to start online in places like Newgrounds and YouTube?
I think it's a big thing, actually, because the studio that I've been working with a lot lately that does anime dubbing and things like that, they use a lot of people who started off online on sites like the Voice Acting Alliance and the Voice Acting Club, because, I mean, there's a lot of advantages to starting online. One thing, you learn all the things you need to as far as, like, how to change your voice, how to act, hopefully, if you've taken acting classes. I mean, that's the most important part. You learn how to take direction. If you're doing things that have to sync up to visuals, you learn that timing, which is pretty important. It just kind of gets, so you're not like going in as a complete noob to everything.
Sager, I'll let you take the next question.
All right, well, let me pull up my list here. We asked who do you look up to. Now, in your opinion, what is the coolest voice acting opportunity you've ever been done? Like, what is the one role you've gotten to do that you thought, this is something I would love to do, and it's a great opportunity?
Well, there's one thing for a really exciting series that I can't talk about yet, unfortunately. But I'd say one of the most exciting roles that I've gotten was Bloody Marie in Skullgirls, because I am a fighting gamer. Like, I used to play competitively. I don't have much time to do that anymore, but I love fighting games. It's, like, always been my favorite type of game, so being in a fighting game was one of my dreams. And I wish that she would be playable. I would main her so hard if she was playable, but hopefully maybe someday, DLC, something like that.
It's always possible. DLC is a huge thing now. What's funny is I have a friend that's a huge Skullgirls fan, so he might be a bit jealous.
Know your place.
Oh, he's gonna hate me now.
And Castle Crashers was a really amazing opportunity too, because that was the first retail game that I ever got to voice for.
I have not gotten around to playing that yet. I'll definitely pick it up now that I know you're in it.
It's a lot of fun, actually. I've played it without even knowing you were in it, Rina-chan. I mean, it just kind of adds another dimension to it of, more talent on it.
So jealous of you, Stillson, and you, Rina-chan. I've been trying to get a few roles, but I've got nothing yet. I'm still working on it, though.
Put yourself out there. You can do it.
Yeah, I know.
So in your downtime, when you're not voicing characters or doing some kind of work, what do you like to do?
Well, I'm kind of a boring person. I guess I go to work. I work as a waitress. Yay. I drink coffee. I make coffee drinks. My cutie mark is coffee, if you've seen my OC pony. I go to the arcade and play Guilty Gear and Melty Blood against people. Just like hang out with the SoCal Bronies group. Stalk musicians on Tumblr.
That'd be a good way to use your time.
Yeah, and never say you're a boring person. You were actually quite an interesting person.
I think we're all interesting in our own ways, really.
Yeah. Now, this is kind of related to the earlier, what was a great opportunity. What do you think your favorite role you've ever done? It could be something small, even something that was like,
just a little thing for you. What do you think is your favorite character to voice?
Oh, wow. Well, in terms of things I've already voiced, I guess, yeah, Marie from Skullgirls. In terms of ponies, since I think a lot of people are here for ponies, I really, really, really want to voice Final Scratch. I voiced her in something that I self-cast as, but someday I want to be like, I don't know, have people go to me.
You would have my full support for that one.
I'd be interested in hearing an audition for that, definitely. I think, again, for any role, anyone can fill in whatever role they want, but it's all about practice and putting yourself out there to the best of your abilities.
Oh, yeah.
It's also opportunity. It's actually very tough in this community, I found out, to try to break in, whether you're a voice actress, an artist, a musician, whatever you're trying to do. In general, I've noticed people in the Brony community don't like change very much. If they're used to hearing a certain fan voice for a character, or, they're used to, like, listening to a certain song or things like that, it's really hard to get in otherwise.
I'll agree with that 100%. I think the best way to get in is to not try and, join another group that always does stuff, but just make your own thing and just go out there. Because, like, Synesthesia, your project, the project you're voicing in is completely new by guys who haven't done much stuff before, right?
The Doctor Who's project that I announced in an earlier stream today. Yeah, it's a completely new thing.
You're doing a Doctor Who's project?
Yeah, I am.
He's voicing Doctor Who's.
Nice!
And
I
Daleks.
think Colgate should have a part in it because she has an hourglass on her flank, just like Doctor Who's.
I don't know, would you want to voice Colgate?
Do you even need to ask?
Colgate should have a part because she's Colgate.
Doctor Who's might have a cavity. Oh. He's a dentist.
Oh, God, so much
everything's still in the works, but I mean, I'll consider it if you really want to. Or you'd like to.
If they need another voice, point them to me, please.
People are just spamming in the chat. You might want to...
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I have... My MacBook does not like...
Toothpaste cannon!
Bad hammer!
What I wouldn't give for a toothpaste cannon. Yes, but exercise your rights to the ban hammer.
I'm doing that now. Luckily, I have access to all my mod tools. Someone wants to hear my doctor.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I kind of do my own doctor. So it's...
Yeah, sure.
Darkman heard it in the earlier interview as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't do Tom Baker. Man. First of all, I'm not even British. From New Jersey.
British.
They all say it's bigger on the inside. I love it when they say that.
It's big on the inside.
Yes, Nadermain actually. I should thank Rina for bringing that to my attention. Because it's kind of hard for me to keep an eye on the chat and the question list. So thank you. All right. Anyway, moving on. Are there any roles or voices that you have done that you feel like you would change if given the opportunity? Have you ever been disappointed by a performance that you've given?
Oh, I'm disappointed by plenty of my performances because the big thing that I've noticed is sometimes people will say, hey, can you do these lines for me real quick? And they don't really give me the context or explain what's going on in the scene. And, it's just a few lines, and I have a lot of stuff to record usually, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do that for you real quick. And then the flash comes out or something, and it's like my lines sound completely out of context with what the scene was supposed to be. And then that sucks because everyone goes on there and is like, man, Rina Chan is the worst voice actress ever. She totally didn't have the right emotion for the scene and all that. And I mean, in that case, I kind of feel like it's the director's job to say, this is what's going on. Like, if they're not going to give you the context of your lines, at least say, like, well, this is the emotion I want for this line. And
yeah,
when I send them the lines, if that doesn't fit with the scene, I feel like they should contact me and say, can you make these changes? Because, I mean, if you voice act, you are expected to do redos. I mean, even when I'm doing, like, real voice acting, you rarely get it on the first take. You try your best instinct with the line, and the director tells you, okay, try it this way. And sometimes you'll maybe do 6 takes or more. So I don't think, as long as you're nice about it, you shouldn't ever feel bad about asking a voice actor to redo their lines.
I'm going to agree with that. I mean, I think it was Peter New was talking about this. You know, if they ask you to redo a line, it doesn't mean they didn't like it the first time. It just means that they want to hear what you can do. They want you to be even better. They want you to be the best you can be.
I do remember him talking about that. It was definitely a point he made.
Solrak is here!
Solrak.
Oh, hi, Solrak.
Here, you want to take this while I remove that ban? Actually, I should have fixed that.
Yeah.
I think I fixed it. Oh, man.
Solrak did that awesome Iron Will voice, if anyone saw the toothpaste cannon.
Yeah, I heard that. That was wonderful.
Solrak is an awesome person.
Although I believe we're supposed to be talking about Rina-chan right now.
Yes, but...
No. I have a funny tangent about this.
Let's hear it.
You know how on YouTube you can look up your statistics and you can find out what people search for to find your videos? Well, I was looking at a comic dub I did with Colgate and Rainbow Dash, and the very top search was Yaplap, which is his YouTube username, and the next popular search was Solrak. So it's like everyone just like searching for him, and that's how they're finding my videos.
That's cool.
Okay.
Hey, at least you get seen, you know?
Well, thank you, Solrak, for helping Rina get even more noticed.
Both of you are great voice actors, though.
Mm-hmm.
Sager?
Yeah, sure. So you've voiced Twilight in the .move series. After doing that, has that changed the way you look at the main 6 characters, or has it changed who your favorite is?
I mean, my favorite of the main 6 when I first started watching the show was Rainbow Dash. She was the first character I ever cosplayed from My Little Pony.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't know. I guess, Twilight would probably be my favorite now if I have to choose one. Because, like, I voice her and stuff, so I got to kind of know her personality inside and out since, I don't know, I try to research.
It's always a hard choice to make.
Oh, right.
I mean, I know I personally can't choose a favorite, so...
You can't choose a favorite?
No, I can't. We've been over this.
Well, can you choose a favorite pony that's not just of the main 6, but of every pony?
Applejack.
If I had to choose, I'd have to say Octavia, because classical music, and I'm an opera singer, so I gotta go with the classical musician.
Well, look at that, Rina.
I've been trying to sorta, kinda work on a voice for her.
Oh, really now? You have my full attention.
Can we hear a sample?
Yeah, I just kind of make her sound very proper, like not quite British, but kind of
kind of like how Rarity almost sounds British, but not really.
Yeah, it's kind of like Rarity's speech, but more it's like a little deeper, more infused with like kind of Celestia sort of voice. I don't even know how to describe it.
I think I can.
Usually, if I do a project with her, I cast my friend Meredith as Octavia, and I cast myself as Vinyl. But yeah, so I try to just learn to do everything so that if someone needs a certain character, then I can do it.
Gotcha. All right, Sin, you want to move on?
I was saying, speaking of Twilight and the .move series, could we get a few quotes, possibly?
Sure. What's everyone's favorite quote? I guess there's the obvious one, but type in the chat if you have a favorite, because like she talks a lot in Magic.
I don't really have a favorite. I've actually, to be honest, never been a huge fan of the .move series, but to each their own, I suppose.
Pretty out there. I mean,
it's for certain types of humor, I suppose.
Exactly.
Axeman, you can't eat all those fucking apples.
Oh, yeah. Solrak has a
This is my favorite kind of Solrak. I'm just like, making it into chat room. I know. I'll ask Nadermane. Get your fat ass out here and help me find the elements.
This is great.
Fluttershy, have you seen the elements of harmony? I can't find them anywhere, human guy. I should have put that instead of Fluttershy, but whatever. I derped.
It's okay. Sounds good either way.
And in fact, it was like, behold, the R-5000, superior to Rainbow Dash in every way. I figure if we can't bring Rainbow Dash back to life, then building a Rainbow Dash is the next best thing. I didn't get it, like, exact, but...
Yeah, it's fine. It's better than I could have done.
See, we have about 2 more questions left, but do we want to take some time to take questions from the audience first? Perhaps?
I think that sounds like a good idea, you know, and then we can wrap up with some more structured stuff.
Yep.
What do you think, Rina?
Yeah, sure.
So I see one question out there already. They want to know how is it working with Max Giraldi.
I haven't really gotten to interact with him personally that much. He usually just sends me like the lines and the basic storyboards for my part, and then I record them, and we go back and forth if I need any retakes.
I cannot pronounce names for my life.
And no, unfortunately, I am not still in contact with Matt Wilson. I think he started working for like a Cartoon Network or something a while ago. I have no idea, but he's off doing his own stuff.
Apparently, someone wants to know, are you still in contact with the Egoraptor?
Very rarely. I mean, we live in the same town, but usually if I see him, it's just kind of like I run into him in real life.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So, are there any more questions you see from the chat, or do you want to move on, Sin?
How many controllers have you broken fighting Bloody Mary? That seems kind of interesting.
Yeah, I was wondering if we should go with that.
I have an arcade stick, so
thank God you didn't break that.
They're pretty durable. And I actually, like, it was hard for me to beat her at first, but I didn't rage at it because I was like, oh, cool, I get to hear my character again for the 300th time.
What about Nadermain's question here?
Oh, that was just what Max insisted on doing. I mean,
on using your real name as for the credits?
Yeah, I prefer people just use my screen name, but, I mean, if he wants to do that, then whatever, that's cool, I guess.
Okay. I mean, director usually has final say anyway, so... Yeah.
Because normally I prefer to only be credited by my full name for, like, my professional work in the industry, but... whatever.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Now you see, like, everyone crossing over from online to real media anyway, so...
Yeah. Yeah. Now, moving on from, we're segueing to more voice acting stuff. If there was any one character that you could do a really good voice for, who would you want to, like, learn to do a great voice for? Who would be, you know, the best character you think you could do that for?
Oh, of characters that I haven't already played, like,
Yeah, who would you like to develop a voice for?
I have to think about that one. Definitely, like, some of the background ponies. I don't know, that's like kind of tough. Like, I guess I want to make my vinyl scratch a little better, since obviously people don't like what I'm doing now with her.
I personally really liked it, but...
I kind of wanted to work on a Lyra, but there's another girl on YouTube who does a really good Lyra.
I think you should try, because I know someone that would really enjoy that.
Yeah.
I did her in the very first Toothpaste Cannon video, because it was one line, and I was like, okay, I just want to get this done. I don't feel like casting someone, so I'm going to do it myself. But
I know Tonic here, his favorite pony is Lyra, so...
Yeah.
He would love that.
I need to think of a little thing to do, because there's a girl who's doing Rainbow Dash on YouTube now, and she wants to do something with, like, her rainbow and my vinyl, and I found someone who's really good and wants to animate it, but I can't. I'm, like, drawing a blank as to how those two would interact.
Something to think about.
Well, Dash does seem like she'd be a bit of a music fan.
Oh, I do know. Okay, because what A.T. Gonzalez posted in the chat reminded me. No, I have not tried Photo Finish, but I would like to learn Zecora, because people have requested it. It's something that I think if I were ever to get to a point where I could pull that voice off, then people would be surprised, because I get all the time people saying, well, you can only sound like Twilight and like Colgate and like kind of medium to high-pitched voices, and I don't know, I've been kind of working on a Queen Chrysalis secretly, because I just want to do something that's... And I did Nightmare Moon, and something that never happened, but... Yeah. And Nadermain, I sang as Inky Pie in a song that Taps did. It's on YouTube. If you want to check it out, it's called Inky's Day.
Wow, you don't hear many people who decide to do stuff with Inky these days. I haven't seen that much.
No, I actually thought about maybe writing a little animation with her.
I think that should happen. I mean, every character deserves their time in the spotlight.
Yeah, even those who don't get much. I mean, we should give them more exposure.
Yeah, I wanted to do like maybe a sister dynamic kind of skit with her and Pinkie or something, because my friend Bree does a really spot-on Pinkie Pie, although she's been kind of busy lately. So I thought if we did some kind of thing with that might be cool.
Yeah.
Again, I think that should definitely happen. Someone wants to hear your Zecora. Would you be open to giving it a try?
Yeah, would you be willing to give us a Zecora just off the top of your head?
It's okay if you don't. It's completely okay.
That I am afraid I cannot do, for I have not practiced it for you.
I have to learn the accent. I haven't even tried.
That was good. That was good for first try. That was good for first try. Really good.
For something that quick, that was actually pretty impressive. Coming up with the rhyme.
Yeah.
I could never think of an improv rhyme to kind of go along with something
I'd need to go get a rhyming dictionary.
That could come in handy.
Never leave home without it.
Sonic Rhyme Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, before I forget, conventions.
Yes, conventions.
Yes, conventions.
Yes, I'm going to 2 conventions next month. Come see me. Make a fool out of myself, IRL. You know you all want that,
Equestria
right?
LA is one of them, right?
I wish I could.
Equestria LA is in November.
Ah, it's in November.
Mm-hmm.
I need to keep up with my inner calendar here.
Next month, I am going to Brony Fanfare, which is in Austin, Texas. Okay. We're on near 6th Street with all you bronies! For anyone who gets that reference. But, then I'm going to Canterlot Gardens at the end of the month.
Well, that should be fun. Next summer, Sin, if we can all make it to Summer BronyCon, we should totally meet up with you, Rina.
I really hope I can afford to go to BronyCon next year. Honestly, the only way I can go to these cons next month is because I'm a guest by some miracle. But yeah, BronyCon, I don't know. I was out a lot after BronyCon, so we'll see.
You were you were one of the MCs for this summer's BronyCon, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yes. So I remember we met up after one of the panels, I think. For about 5-10 minutes.
And I ordered my new Colgate wig, too.
Ooh.
Colgate wig.
I need to find a giant toothbrush that I can carry with travel.
If you can't find one, I'm sure someone would be happy to make one.
Well, Brony Fanfare actually posted on their official Facebook. They're like, oh, can we make a toothbrush for Rina? And no, I was not at Everfree Northwest. I have cosplayed Vinyl Scratch, but unfortunately I could not make it to Everfree, which made me sad face because all my favorite musicians were there, and I would have loved to.
Well, here's hoping that all of us can get together at some point. Should be fun.
Definitely.
All right, well, as sort of a closing, we were wondering, do you have any words of wisdom you could impart to, aspiring voice actors? Because, I mean, as we know, Synesthesia and myself, we're both sort of up-and-coming voice actors. We kind of, we want to get into the whole thing. Do you have any advice for us?
Oh, yeah. The most important possible advice that I give to anyone who wants to get into voice acting, and it's something we can all improve on, it's something I can improve on, and I've been doing this for, 9 years? Acting is the most important thing, because people all the time say, oh, well, I can sound like Pinkie Pie, or I can sound like Rainbow Dash, or whatever, but if you can't act as those characters, imitating the voice doesn't mean anything. And when you're not doing pony stuff, then you won't have to voice match existing actors anyway. So, and part of it, if you want to do a background pony like Colgate, is you have to create a personality for them, sort of, which is what I've been trying to do.
That's similar advice to what Peter New told us. He said take acting classes and singing classes.
Yeah, singing will help train your voice too. I love singing. I want to do more song projects, but I'm not that good yet.
I like Solrak's requirements for voice acting.
Yes, coffee and Red
everything.
Bull.
Anything with gratuitous amounts of caffeine gets a big thumbs up.
And of course you put volume. That should have been in all caps.
Yeah, come on, Solrak.
Masako, we should do a song project as
up your
Twilight
game,
and Shining
Solrak.
Armor. I'm calling that out now. We need to, like, write a song as Twilight and Shining Armor. I'm not even joking.
That could be really good.
Well, if you ever need a male vocalist, maybe give me a call sometime.
Yeah, he's proven it's pretty good.
Spoiler alert, I will be possibly looking for someone to sing as Dr. Hooves, although I do have someone in mind that I'm planning to ask because
Unfortunately, I can't sing, so...
I heard him try to say it.
I wrote a full-on song about Colgate, and it's kind of a musical style song between her and Dr.
Sager,
Hooves.
mute the call.
I've always wanted to write something that could be used in electronic music, because that's mostly what I listen to. This is like a stage musical kind of song about
Sager, mute
Colgate.
it.
And it's
trying.
than her flashback. We shall see if people like it.
Okay, who is this?
What the hell is making that sound?
It's someone's Skype.
Disconnect the NewLunarRadio account.
I can't disconnect that.
Ah, damn it, because I think that's what's...
Okay,
I
thank
think
you.
that's what's doing it. There you go.
Who would be calling
about
the
that.
listener account?
I have no idea.
That's really awkward.
It said
That's a...
Wacom tablet was calling me.
Who
That?
called...
Who is that?
That's a listener account. It has nobody attached to its friends
How
list.
then?
I'm not even going to ask. Not even going to ask.
Yeah, because my Skype's on Do
Sorry.
Not Disturb, so it wouldn't have made any
Yeah.
noise.
So, anyway,
Yeah, about that.
sorry. Well, first and foremost, I'd like to apologize for the rough start we had. We were trying a bunch of new things, including an IRC chat. That just kind of fell apart. So, I do
And
greatly
then
apologize.
Procaster died on some of us, and things just went downhill from there.
But, you know, I'm just happy. From then on, we got no problems. So, you know. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully,
Thanks for tuning in. Anything you just want to say in closing, or any questions for us you might want to ask?
Could I do chat room shoutouts?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. Do whatever you want.
Assuming no one else breaks into the chat.
Okay, so how this works is if you want a chat room shout out, then you type what character you want or like what you want me to say, and then I will give you a shout out here live on the True Lunar Radio broadcast.
Wait.
Some people are saying they might not be able to hear you. Let me just double check. Oh, there we go. Apparently it was just that one person.
There we go. Someone wants Applejack vinyl.
I can.
A.T. Gonzalez wants some Applejack up in here. I learned to perfect my Applejack voice because when I was at BronyCon, the musician Alex S. said that he'd give me a hug every time I talked to him in the Applejack voice, so I had to learn to improve that voice, you know.
Nice.
Very good.
We have
your vinyl voice.
Ooh, vinyl voice.
Alright, this is a shout out for Bizzer Jeff Hogg.
That was wonderful.
Beautiful.
Twilight
people
imitating
like
the engineer. What?
Everyone wants vinyl to sound like really deep and like stonerish, for lack of a better word, and I'm like, no, she's a DJ.
No.
She's gotta be energetic.
Yeah. I don't know what they're on about.
Yeah, unfortunately my volume is turned up all the way. It won't go any higher.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just
Sorry.
Yeah, I think
use
it's
the
the
Royal Canterlot voice when addressing the chat room.
Why is that making me giggle so much?
I have no idea, but I'm impressed actually.
And Seven
What, by my-
Cerberus wants a shout out as Twilight Sparkle.
Nice.
Well, for Bon Bon, I just make her sound like this. Like, I didn't put those in my bag. Lyra, let's go have milkshakes together.
That's wonderful.
That's great.
That's absolutely perfect.
Solrak wants one. Oh god, cool.
I am Brushy! Solrak, did you brush your teeth today? If you're screaming a lot, you should have nice teeth to go with it. Brush, 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 brush.
Oh, man.
This
is great.
That was wonderful.
Oh, I'm not used to doing shout-outs. Human guy really wants to hear from me, so... Yes.
Yay!
The amount of voices you can do is just impressive.
It never ceases to amaze me.
Well, all these people in the chat earlier were just saying Rina-chan has only one voice that she can do. Like, have you heard me do Nightmare Moon? I don't think you have.
Oh, well, give us a sample, please.
Oh, I was just referring to the haters, but, you know.
You're kidding, right? The night will last forever!
I just keep getting more and more impressed, honestly.
Yeah.
There's...
Please, never stop doing this.
The amount of voices you can do to that quality, that standard.
It's staggering.
It truly is amazing. It's a talent that not many people have.
But you must stop, Nightmare Moon. I will make you stop, sister. We must have peace in Equestria.
Well, I better get to work if I want to be anytime soon be on par with this.
Oh, my evil Colgate laugh is even creepier.
Oh God. Oh God.
My characterization for Colgate is that she's like this really adorable little pony, and like she oozes cuteness like it came out of a toothpaste tube. But if you don't brush, or if she has to attack like a big nasty cavity, then she gets like Pinkamena Colgate. Yeah.
Oh no.
I was like, huh? Cavities, huh? I'll show you. Come on, Brushy, let's do this.
I'm like...
I personally really like that characterization.
I know, I love the characterization. I'm also terrified and probably won't be sleeping tonight.
Yeah, in the chat, someone says if you're scared of the dentist, now you are.
I wasn't scared of the dentist.
But now you have good reason to be.
Now I have good reason to be. I hope I never get Colgate for a dentist now.
Well, I will say that in the next toothpaste canon-related animation that I'm working on, it involves Colgate writing a letter to Princess Celestia because she learns something.
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 Keep an eye on that, see what she learns.
And it features a pony that... We'll see. It's a special pony that's going to show up in there.
Interesting.
Cool.
Any word on when we can expect to see that?
Well, the animator works really fast. I'm always so surprised because I'm like, oh, hey, here's the... Well, I sent him my lines, and then Solrak sent me his lines, and I was like, okay, here's his lines for Iron Will. And then, like, literally the next day, he's like, okay, it's finished. And I checked it at work, and I was like, what?
Impressive.
Huh. Yeah, I'm always impressed by how fast animators can get stuff done in this fandom.
It's all motivation, I think. That's a good thing to have.
I'm really, really lucky because before, when I wanted people to animate something for me, I'd usually have to commission them, and, you know, it just got kind of expensive. So I'm really, really fortunate that basically with JJK movies, I do, like, voice acting for all his movies and stuff anytime, and then he's like, well, it's the least I can do, animating for you, and like, sweet.
The perks of being famous, huh?
Actually, I'm not the one everyone wants to work with. I usually want to work with other people, and don't get to.
Sorry?
I got to work with 2 of my dream musicians for a song called Lost on the Moon, though. Wooden Tombstone and Living Coaster. totally threw. Okay, I need to tell them about that. It'd be so awesome.
I'm going to send this. We'll probably send this interview to those two. I know at least.
Now
I know
I'm
at least
imagining
wooden toasters look.
a tombstone made out of wood and a toaster that has legs and starts walking around.
Like a Frankenstein toaster.
Yeah. You know what I meant. Living tombstone.
Wait, living toaster? Do we mean the derpy toaster from Shed.move? Pretty sure. Yeah. There we go, derpy toaster. There we go.
Yep. This fandom never ceases to amaze me.
I believe that's all the questions we had.
Yeah, it's all the questions we had.
Oh.
I mean, besides shoutouts, is there any just like parting remarks you want to make? Just like anything you want to say?
Oh yeah, I guess like my dream in the fandom is to someday work on a song with DJ Alex S. It's not very likely, but that's like something I've wanted to do ever since I found out about his music. So.
Well, anything's possible.
Yeah, anything is possible. I think Synesthesia and I have both learned that.
Oh, I've learned that very, very well.
And I'm going to keep learning it. All right, well, thank you for joining us, Rina.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to have you with us.
Keep in touch, and remember, if you ever need a male singer.
Okay.
Shameless self-promotion.
You did it in the earlier stream, and you're going to do it now, I suppose.
Yeah. All right, so, Sin, do we have any news on who our next interview might be and when that might be?
I honestly have no idea. It's just me working off the cuff now to try and pull people in.
Yeah,
but I have a bunch of people that are interested, but it's a matter of setting up times and stuff because I'm back at school, college now.
Yeah, I am too.
Year.
So, but don't worry, people. More interviews will be coming. I am currently in contact with some fairly large names who we might be able to get to join us, so stay tuned for that.
I'd also like to mention we're trying to fix any of the issues you guys may have encountered today because, again, my bad. We weren't really completely prepared. This was just kind of jumping into an interview again, trying to get back onto the course that we were on. But I'm just glad we kind of jumped back onto the interview schedule of some sort.
All right. Yeah, so next time, guys, we should definitely have things sorted out much better. We'll
look more
have
organized.
and we'll have our streaming stuff fixed up.
I'll look for a better way to do the text chat. I know IRC was probably not really the right way to go.
No, and I'll be honest.
I might work on that web chat again. See if that seemed pretty simple.
Yeah, the amount of bands that are out here is crazy. Yes, Rina?
Oh, I want to address one more thing because Human Guy brought it up. Everyone's all like butthurt because my OC is an alicorn and they're saying like, oh, you think you're better than everyone and all this stuff. And like literally I just made that OC because I thought it looked cool in the Pony Creator. I didn't know that it was like this horrible sin in the fandom to have an alicorn OC because when I made it I wasn't like, I didn't read all the comments or things like that. I just listened to the music and voice acted and I was like, oh, I want this. And now I don't want to change it because like, okay, I want to be a unicorn like Colgate and stuff because Colgate, but I need her to be able to pump with her wings, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I decided that she's a unicorn, but she gets her wings from consuming Red Bull. That's the new headcanon.
So finally, the advertisement comes full circle. It's not false advertisement anymore.
Yeah.
Red Bull really does give somebody wings.
So I gotta tell you, I chugged like 5 of those things, and all I got was really sick.
I'm an AMP fan, so whatever.
For shame.
For shame, it tastes like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I'd have no problems with your OC. As a Human Guy said it, I'm pretty sure you can get away with it.
And it's really, as you said, more about looks. It's not trying to be canon or anything.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
Who cares?
I don't know. I don't make some story about her or things like that. She's just me in pony form.
Exactly. That's
pretty much
that's what mine is. Yeah, I just basically took a pony form and said, "This has my brain," essentially.
Yeah, my OC was made, and I pretty much use him for this and for my voice acting. That's pretty much about it.
Yeah, well, to each their own.
Exactly.
All right, well, I think this is has been a great interview.
Except for the few hiccups that we encountered, yes.
Yeah, well, except for the few technical difficulties we were encountering. Again, thank you, Rina, for joining us. And to all our wonderful viewers, we will see you next time.
See you around, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.